All right, guys, we're out here, 1773 US Route 42 in the Lebanon area. Getting a little cloudy out. I'm starting out here on the driveway to show you kind of what you're looking at here. So here's the driveway coming up from 42. It's 42 right there. It's on neighbor's property. Here's your driveway. And up there, where it turns to blacktop, that's where the neighbor's driveway starts. So you do have a shared driveway, and we'd want not necessarily some type of agreement to state who's responsible for what, because it's pretty clear on this one. Really, they've just got an easement running through what is basically your driveway to access theirs, because this is all still yours, and that's yours there where my truck's sitting. I'm going to take you guys to the outbuildings first. Entering the house, you have to go through the back with the way they've got the house set up. So I'll take you guys through the outbuildings first, and then we will go inside. Hopefully that's unlocked, because I didn't bring the keys with me. Hopefully. Now, as far as your acreage goes, we won't walk the acreage today. During our inspection phase, we can check more into that to see what they've been using it for. I know they've got it divided up into a bunch of different fields, but for the most part, looks like they're just using it for lawn. They're calling them pastures. So here's your first one, a little bit older. And you've got all the old stalls in here. And it's really just lumber holding hands with a metal roof on top of it. It's typical, though. Yeah, just old stalls. Doesn't look like it's been used for a while. Doesn't smell like it either. It actually smells really clean in here. And it is a little windy outside, so while I'm out there, the audio gets a little windy. I apologize. Plenty of storage up there. It's what I expect of one of these old barns. Nothing special. Let's see if they left this unlocked for us over here. For as much land as you have, there is still quite a bit of road noise that you can hear coming off of 42. And it's a pretty heavily traveled road, accessing all the way, people getting from Springboro, Franklin, Lebanon. It's a pretty heavily traveled road. Here's this little covered lean-to. That unlocked. I don't know if they gave me a garage key. I know I have a house key. Let's see. This is the boring part. Having to listen to me walk everywhere. While we're standing out here, though, the roof I walked around and looked at. Doesn't look bad. It's a three-dimensional. Not a whole lot of staining or waviness. Minimal nail pops. Your chimney actually doesn't look bad. That concrete cap up there looks really good. Now, you are all electric, as according to the listing. You're all electric here. Looks like a 2013 unit. So it's got some age on it. The air conditioners, if they're taken care of. Now, this is a Carrier, so they're built to last a little bit longer than most. 15 to 20 years, as long as it's been maintained. Let's go back here, see if we can get a key to get in there. And here is what they're using for their private yard. I like the covered back porch. Your windows that I saw while I was walking in 2-pane vinyl replacement windows. All this concrete is newer. Let's see if one of these keys fits. Oh, it does fit. Nice little workshop area here. You've got the heater. Vinyl window in here. And walking into your garage area. Neither of the doors are on openers, so they're both manual. Now he has electric run out here, but I don't see a whole lot of outlets. So you do have a lot of light, but I don't see a lot of outlets. You got something going on over here. There's your main panel, 100 amp. This is for out here, obviously. 100 amp service run out here. So as long as that is true, you could wire up your 220s or 110s, jump a whole bunch of outlets out here. And all in all, it's what I expected. It's actually in really good shape. Doesn't smell funny, no musty or moldy smell. Good looking garage. Even with that yard, neighbors got it fenced in really well. I don't see anything so far that would make me think that something inspection-wise, but again, I'm not an inspector, and it could be anything, really. Just looking over some of my details that they gave us. So, built in '74, like to talk about, 6 acres of land, $2,182 per half per taxes. So about $4,300, a little over $4,300 a year. You've got propane. They say they've got propane here somewhere. They're also saying the heat is all electric, so we'd want to know a little bit of clarification on that. We've got public sewer, so you don't have to worry about a septic system, which is a little odd to me, but I don't see any septic risers anywhere, so that might be legit. And then further down it says there is a septic tank. So, and it says you're on public water. So we'd want some clarification about a couple of different things. Nothing huge, just wanting to know some details. I'm looking at the brick, and what I'm looking for on the brick is hairline cracks, missing mortar joints, stress, especially when it comes to the corners. And the corners are important because if the downspouts aren't routed away correctly, and this one looks like they're doing a pretty good job of getting the water away from the foundation. You can see your green sleeve there. These are propane tanks here, so we'll go in and investigate. But if the downspouts aren't routed far enough away from the foundation, what you'll have is uneven settling, and you'll start to see cracks in the mortar joints of the brick. You'll also see cracks in the brick themselves. Now, when you start to see cracks in the brick themselves and the brick splitting, that's a good sign that there's a lot of stress on one side or the other of the house. But so far, I don't see any evidence of that. Okay, So let's go inside and see what we can see. So coming in the back, there's your fireplace there. Just laminate floors here, so it's not actual hardwood. But it doesn't look like they're using this fireplace much. No, it is a gas fireplace, so that explains our propane tanks outside. Now with your electric heat, if it is in fact electric heat, what you're going to have is a heat pump system. Heat pump system works by sucking warm air from the outside and bringing it inside through almost like reverse air conditioning. Instead of cooling the house, it's warming the house. Now that only works till about 20 to 25 degrees outside. After that, there is no warm air left. Here is your main panel box, 200 amp service, and it is maxed out. They've got a lot going on here, but at least they've labeled it. Okay, so, and this feels like maybe it was an old garage. Just the way you have to step down into it. Kind of their pool table room. Laundry here. And the laundry space opens up into the kitchen, and we'll head that way in a second. You've got the drop-down attic access there. Again, makes me think it's a garage. Was a garage once upon a time. Very, very long room. Let me stand down here. It's a very, very long living room. You have to be a little creative with the way you set that up. I like the bay window. The wood all looks in good shape, and with these bay windows, a lot of times you'll see them start to condensate or leak and rot out that wood, and you don't see that here. You've got the smart thermostat already hooked up. And then what they're using for their dining area. Now, straight ahead here, I think is what they're using for the master. No, that's on the other side. My apologies. So this is just a bedroom, small bedroom. Got the nice little built-ins there. Again, for a point of reference, that's where we came in. So we'll go straight ahead from that door, head into the kitchen. All right, so right, a little coffee bar. A little bit of an awkward setup for the wall oven. The problem with wall ovens too is you always lose a little bit of space. They're usually pretty small. I'll give you the panoramic here of the kitchen. And then you have got your cooktop, refrigerator, cabinets here. Not dovetailed, just kind of stapled, kind of standard. Not original to the build, but nothing to write home to mom about. Coming through here, there's the laundry we talked about in the pool table room. There's our water heater, all electric. It is a Rheem. Serial number 03. I don't really see a date on that. Doesn't look old, just based off the body style and what we've seen before. They've got their lines insulated. Probably in the last 5 to 10 years, I think. Over here, just a wash sink. And again, a very, very long kitchen. A lot of space though. This could be a really nice breakfast area with a little table. Get rid of that shelf or do an overhang for your breakfast area. You can feel a little bit of settling as you walk right in through here. You can feel it settle down a little bit. And coming into our first bedroom in the hallway. all with the vinyl windows. And through here is our master. Kind of small. Does have all the pieces to make it a master bath, but it is a little small. And then you feel it kind of rise up, coming in through there. That's just closet space there. Got the shiplap on the wall. Directly across is our main bath. And I couldn't get any brighter lights to turn on. Yeah, I think that's about all I've got here. I know they've got a light there, but I could not get that one to turn on. Bathtub's really nice. Nice deep soaker tub. Got the jets. People after my own taste. And there's your stand-up shower. And oh, wait. There we go. There's your stand-up shower. Not bad. So we saw our master there, and here is where the front door is. Big front family room. No ceiling lights there, but those are easy enough on a single-story house to get dropped in. So, nice big family room at the front door. So it's not bad. And that's the master that we saw. Here is one of our secondary bedrooms that we saw. Just to give you another look, this one does have a fixture in the ceiling. What I'm not seeing that I really like to see is the furnace. I'm going to take one more look through here. Sometimes they're out here in the garage. It's just storage. I don't think it would be here. There it is. And that is indeed an electric furnace. Let's see. 2008. It's 28th week of 2008 maybe. That is your electric furnace. So we found it. And just the ductwork and the condensate pump. So it does need some things. So you're paying for a lot of what you're paying for with this one: location and acreage. It's a decent house. A little bit of settling that I could feel as we walked around. Nothing out of bounds from what I haven't felt before, but there is a little bit of settling, a little bit of unevenness in some of the flooring that I tried to point out as we went. All in all, not the worst house I've ever been in. Is it worth what they're asking? I don't know. I want to run some comps if you guys are interested. My initial thought is, for what you're getting a mild project house. It's not, again, not the worst I've ever seen, but it does need some things. All right, I'm going to get this wrapped up and sent over to you, and we'll be in touch.